Listen, oh, come closer. You want to hear about the 72-year-old woman who came to visit her daughter's family house and single-handedly destroyed 15 years of peace in just 2 months? What happened will make you laugh, cry, and thank God that some people's mother-in-law is not your own. This story will teach you that age is just a number, but troublemaking is a talent, and some people have PhD in causing wahala. You see, in Obieze Street, there stood a family house, the kind we call Face Me I Slap You, where 7 families lived together like sardines in a tin. But these sardines were happy, oh. They had Uncle Zion, the eldest son of the late Papa Okafor, who built the house, and that man was like the UN Secretary General of Peace. Any small fight, whether it's Junior and Chineye wrestling over the TV remote, or Sister Nkosi and Sister Blessing arguing about whose cooking smoke is disturbing who, Uncle Zion would appear in his signature white singlet and wrapper, crack a joke, share some tom-tom, and somehow the matter would just die like phone battery. The compound had one general room with a 21-inch television that Uncle Zion bought in 2015. Every evening, all the families whose husbands couldn't afford their own TV would gather there. Children on the floor, mothers on plastic chairs, fathers standing at the back, watching Telemundo, African Magic, or the Johnsons like it was a national assignment. And you know what? There was peace, real peace, the kind of peace that makes you think heaven has opened a branch office in your compound. The women would borrow salt and Maggi from each other without counting. The children played 10-10 and police and thief together. The men would gather every Saturday to discuss football. It was sweet. It was peaceful. It was home. But you know what they say? Every paradise must have its snake. And this snake came in the form of a 4-foot 11-inch woman wearing an immaculate wrapper, a perfectly tied headgear, and an attitude that could power the entire national grid for 1 week straight. Her name is Mama. Just Mama. Because why you cause that much trouble? People don't even want to add your full name. It's too much stress. Uncle Zion's wife, Auntie Grace, brought the news on a Tuesday afternoon like she was announcing the weather. My mother is coming to stay with us for a while. Her house in the village is under renovation. Uncle Zion, being the good man that he was, said, "No problem. She is your mother. She is welcome." Oh, Uncle Zion, if only you knew. If only someone had warned you. Mama arrived on a Saturday in a Danfo bus that looked like it was carrying the entire village market. Bags, boxes, Ghana must go filled to bursting. The Danfo conductor was sweating like he'd been carrying cement blocks. Mama, all this load for one person? Am I your mate? Mama snapped at him. Carry your money and go. Nonsense. That phrase, am I your mate, would soon become the soundtrack of the compound destruction, the theme song of chaos, the national anthem of Wahala. She stepped into the compound and her sharp eyes, those eyes that could see a cockroach from 10 kilometers away, scanned everything like a military general inspecting troops. She announced, her voice loud enough to wake the dead. So this is the famous family house? Oh yeah, Zion, show me my room.
Uncle Zion led her to the room they had prepared. Clean sheets, fresh curtains, a fan, everything nice. Mama's face squeezed like someone who just swallowed bitter leaf without washing it. This is the room? Just this? No AC? No TV? Is this how you people want to treat me? Mama, we don't have AC in the compound. Nobody has AC. Am I your mate? Am I like the rest of you? I am an elder. I should have special treatment. Auntie Grace rushed in to calm things down, but Mama just hissed, "I will manage, but I'm not happy." And she wasn't happy. For the next 2 months, she made sure everybody knew she wasn't happy. That very evening, the first bomb dropped. Everyone had gathered in the general room to watch the Johnsons. The usual arrangement, Iyatope and her 5 children squeezed on the long sofa. Sister Ngozi and Sister Joy on the plastic chairs. The men standing at the back. This was tradition. This was how they'd been doing it for 15 years. Mama walked in. The room went quiet. Something about the way she stood in that doorway, hands on her hips, eyes sweeping the room like a hawk, made everyone's survival instinct kick in.
Is this how you people are sitting? Her voice could cut glass. Iyatope, you and your children are taking the entire sofa like you bought it. Stand up, let me sit. I am an elder here. Iyatope blinked. But Mama, the children. Am I your mate? Did I ask you about children? Stand up. Uncle Zion tried to intervene. Mama, there is space. If Iyatope shifts. Shift? Why should she shift? She should stand.
Iyatope slowly stood up with all 5 children, her face tight with embarrassment. Mama settled onto that sofa like a queen claiming her throne, while Iyatope and her children squeezed into a corner like refugees. Nobody laughed. Nobody even breathed loudly. Something had shifted in the compound. Peace had left the building, and Wahala had moved in with full luggage. That night, in their rooms, the compound residents whispered, "That woman is trouble, oh, premium deluxe executive Wahala." They were right. Oh, they were so right. The next morning, Mama woke up at 5 a.m. and swept dirt from Uncle Zion's section straight into Mama Emeka's doorway. A perfect pile right at her door.
Mama Emeka came out and nearly stepped in it. "What is this? Who swept dirt to my door?" Mama appeared, looking innocent. Did I do that? My eyes are not strong anymore. But why are you shouting at me like I'm your mate? You swept the whole compound to my door. Am I your mate? Are you raising your voice at an elder? Grace, come and see how this woman is insulting me. And just like that, Mama Emeka became the bad person. Uncle Zion came out, already tired, at 6 a.m. He tried to settle it, but what could he say? This was his wife's mother.
But the dirt sweeping was just the appetizer. Mama started just observing, which was really FBI-level surveillance. She would stand in the corridor, watching everyone, commenting on everything. Sister Joy would go to the market and Mama would shout, "Is it every day you will be going out? What kind of married woman is always outside? In my time, we stayed home. That is how it starts. Today it's market, tomorrow is another man's house." But Achidi would come home at 7 p.m. from his taxi walk and Mama would be waiting. "Coming home late. Were you drinking? The Bible says drunkards will not inherit the kingdom of God." The man didn't even drink. His strongest beverage was Fanta. But Mama didn't care. "Junior, Iyatope's son, would play football and Mama would come out, 'You are growing wild like grass. You will soon become an armed robber. I can see the spirit of criminality in your eyes.'"
Within 2 weeks, the atmosphere had changed completely. People started tiptoeing around, talking in whispers, avoiding Mama's corridor checkpoint. The general room became a danger zone. The children stopped playing loudly. The compound that used to buzz with laughter now hummed with tension. But the real premium Wahala started when Mama began sowing seeds of discord between the women. One afternoon, she called Sister Blessing aside. "My dear, that's your yellow blouse. Did you lend it to Sister Ngozi?" Sister Blessing blinked. "No, Mama, I haven't even worn it yet." Mama's face transformed into shock. "What? You see? I saw Sister Ngozi wearing that exact blouse yesterday. That woman has been entering your room. You better put a padlock on your door. These family house people, you cannot trust them."
By evening, Sister Blessing confronted Sister Ngozi. "You entered my room? You're wearing my clothes? What? Me? God forbid. Who told you this rubbish?
Someone saw you. Who saw me? Their voices rose higher and higher. Other residents came out. Uncle Zion appeared, his face showing the strain of constant conflict. Before he could sort it out, Mama appeared with perfect timing. What is all this noise? You people are always fighting. This family house is becoming like a wrestling ground. Sister Blessing pointed at her. Mama, you are the one who told me. Me? Mama pressed her hands to her chest like she'd been shot. Am I your mate? Am I the one who entered anybody's room? So, when I try to help somebody, I become the bad person. Grace, come and hear what these children are saying. She walked away dramatically, leaving the two women glaring at each other. Sister Blessing and Sister Ngozi, friends for 5 years, now couldn't even greet each other. One friendship destroyed. Check. The next week, Mama told Iyatope that Mama Emeka said her jollof rice tasted like poor people food. When Iyatope confronted her, Mama Emeka nearly collapsed. I said what? Your rice is the best in this compound. But the seed was planted. The two women who used to borrow each other's pots now wouldn't even look at each other.
Then, Mama told Brother Chidi's wife that she saw her husband giving money to Iyatope's daughter. I'm not saying anything, but you know how these men are. Open your eyes. The poor woman didn't sleep for 3 nights, watching her husband like CCTV. A peaceful marriage turned into suspicion and fights. She told Uncle Zion that the other families were complaining about his generator. They say you are showing off. Uncle Zion, who let everybody use it for free, felt his heart crack. Every conversation ended with, "Am I your mate?" It became the curse hovering over the compound. The mango tree stood empty. The general room was a battlefield. Children tiptoed around. The compound divided into camps. Everyone suspicious, everyone angry, everyone miserable. Uncle Zion aged 10 years in 2 months. He tried calling meetings, but they ended in more fights. He tried talking to Mama, but she would start crying. Is this what I came here for? To be accused? Grace, your husband wants to chase me away. And Auntie Grace was caught between her husband and mother, becoming a ghost in her own home. 2 months of hell. 2 months of "Am I your mate?" echoing through the compound like a broken record.
But wait, I haven't even told you the most wicked things Mama did. The woman was operating on another level of troublemaking. There was the time she accidentally poured her dirty washing water on Brother Chidi's clean clothes that were drying on the line. The man had just washed his only white shirt for a wedding that weekend. When he came home and saw his white shirt now looking like tie-dye experiment gone wrong, he nearly cried. Mama, my shirt, my white shirt. Mama came out looking shocked like she just saw a ghost. Was that your shirt? Sorry, my eyes are bad. I thought it was a rag hanging there. But why are you shouting at me? Am I your mate? Is it not just shirt? You can wash it again. Wash it again? The wedding is tomorrow. This thing will not come out. Then buy new shirt. Why must you disturb me because of ordinary shirt? In my time, we didn't have plenty clothes like you young people. We managed with what we had. You people are just too entitled. Brother Chidi stood there, his mouth opening and closing like fish, unable to believe what he was hearing. His only white shirt, destroyed, and somehow he was the entitled one.
Then there was the great Maggie Cube scandal. You see, in the compound, everyone kept their provisions in their rooms, but salt and Maggie cubes, those were shared freely. If you needed 2 cubes and you only had 1, you'd borrow from your neighbor and replace it later. Simple, no stress. This system had worked perfectly for 15 years. But then Mama started keeping count. She would stand in her corridor with a small notebook. Yes, notebook, writing down who borrowed what from who. Sister Ngozi borrowed 3 Maggie cubes from Iyatope on Monday. Brother Chidi's wife collected salt from Mama Emeka on Tuesday.
Sister Joy borrowed onions from Sister Blessing on Wednesday. At first, people thought she was just bored, old woman with too much time. But then, Mama started going to each person separately with her findings. She went to Iyatope. You know Sister Ngozi has borrowed 9 Maggi cubes from you in 2 weeks. 9! And she has only returned 3. She is cheating you, oh. You better stop lending her things. These people will use you. She went to Sister Ngozi. You know Iyatope is counting how many cubes you borrow from her? I heard her telling Mama Emeka that you are always borrowing and never returning. She called you a Maggi cube thief. I'm just telling you as your elder. Both statements were lies, but the damage was done. Sister Ngozi stopped borrowing, Iyatope stopped lending. The beautiful system of sharing collapsed. Now everyone gathered their Maggi cubes like they were gold bars. The trust was gone.
And the bathroom situation. That one was pure wickedness. The compound had 2 shared bathrooms. Everyone had their bathing time. Early morning people bathed by 5 a.m., late morning people by 7 a.m., evening people by 6 p.m. Organized, civilized, no fights. But Mama decided she wanted to bathe at 5 a.m., 7 a.m., and 6 p.m. The woman would lock herself in the bathroom for 1 hour each time. 1 hour. What was she doing in there? Washing the entire Atlantic Ocean? People would be knocking, Mama, please, I have to go to work. From inside, am I your mate? Am I your mate to be rushed? When I was your age, we used to wake up at 3 a.m. to fetch water from the stream. You people are lazy. Wait small. Small? 1 hour is small. Brother Chidi almost peed on himself one morning, waiting for Mama to finish her small bath.
Then there was the fufu incident. Oh, this one still makes people laugh even now. You see, Sister Blessing's husband had traveled and sent her money to prepare special fufu with goat's meat, her husband's favorite. She pounded the fufu herself, cooked the soup with love and care, covered it nicely, and went to church to pray before her husband came home. Mama saw the food on the table. And you know what that woman did? She ate the goat's meat. Not all of it, oh, she was strategic. She ate exactly 3 pieces from the middle of the pot. So when you looked from the top, you'd think nothing was missing. Sister Blessing came back, ready to warm the food, opened the pot and... my goat meat! Where is my goat meat? I put 6 pieces. Now I have 3. Everyone came out. Mama appeared, chewing gum innocently. What is happening now? Mama, did you see anyone enter my kitchen? My goat meat is missing. Mama's face showed perfect confusion. Goat meat? I didn't see anybody, oh. Maybe rats carried it. Or maybe you counted wrong. You know, when you are young, sometimes your memory plays tricks. It happened to me when I was your age. Counted wrong? Rats? Mama, rats cannot carry 3 pieces of goat meat. This compound has never had rats. Someone ate my meat. Are you accusing me? Am I your mate? Just because I am old, you think I stole your meat? Is this how you people see me? As a thief, a common meat thief? Grace, come and hear what this girl is saying.
And like magic, Mama became the victim. Sister Blessing couldn't prove anything. The goat's meat never returned. Her husband came home and looked at the 3 pieces like, this is what you prepared for me. Sister Blessing couldn't even explain. How do you tell your husband that your mother-in-law's mother possibly ate his goat's meat, but you can't prove it? But the wickedest thing Mama did, the thing that people still talk about in whispers, was what she did to Uncle Zion's important documents. You see, Uncle Zion was applying for a contract, a big contract, the kind that could change the family's life. He had gathered all his papers, certificates, tax documents, everything, and arranged them neatly in a folder in his room. He was supposed to submit them on Monday morning. On Sunday evening, he went to check the folder one last time. It was empty. Empty. Not a single paper inside. Grace, where are my documents? Auntie Grace came running. What documents? My contract documents, everything, my certificate, my tax papers, they are gone.
The whole compound turned upside down. Everyone searching under beds, in wardrobes, in the kitchen, in the bathroom. Nothing. Then Junior,
Iyatope's son, said, "Uncle Zion, I saw Mama carrying papers yesterday. She said she was going to light the stove with them because she couldn't find newspaper." Light the stove? Light the stove? Uncle Zion ran to the back of the compound where they burned trash. There, among the ashes, were the remains of his documents burned. His certificates, his tax papers, everything he needed for the contract. Ashes. He stood there shaking, literally shaking. Auntie Grace was crying. The compound residents were in shock. This was not mischief. This was not small matter. This was Uncle Zion's future. Mama came out, saw the commotion, and you know what she said? You know what this woman said?
Those were important papers? They looked like old newspapers to me. My eyes are not strong anymore. How was I supposed to know? Anyway, am I your mate? Am I your mate to be blamed for everything? I was just trying to help light the stove. In my time, we appreciated when elders helped with housework. But you people, you just want to blame. That was when Uncle Zion's eyes opened. Finally, he saw clearly. This woman wasn't just causing small trouble. She was dangerous. She was destroying not just peace, but people's lives. His certificates were gone. His contract opportunity was gone. And somehow, she was making it seem like he was the problem for being upset. The compound was no longer just tense. It was on fire. People were genuinely afraid. If Mama could burn someone's important document and not even feel sorry, what else could she do? Everyone started locking their doors, even when they went to fetch water. Everyone started hiding their important things. The compound that used to be open and trusting became like a prison where everyone was suspicious and scared. 2 months of this kind of hell. 2 months of "Am I your mate?" echoing through the compound like a broken record. Then came the breaking point. It was a Sunday after church. Sister Joy had cooked jollof rice, exactly 6 cups for 6 people. Her children had been begging for party rice all week. She measured everything carefully. The aroma filled the compound. Mama walked past and stopped. This rice smells nice. Give me some. Sister Joy turned with a nervous smile. Mama, this rice is for my family. I measured it exactly. 6 cups for 6 people. If I give you, my children will not have enough. The compound went silent. Very, very silent. Mama's face transformed. What did you say to me? Am I your mate? Mama, I'm just explaining. You cannot give your elder small rice. You are forming big madam because of ordinary rice. You young girls have no respect. Brother Femi came out. Mama, please, the rice is exactly enough. 6 plates for 6 people. Oh, so husband and wife are ganging up on me. You want to kill me with hunger. Grace, come and see. They want to starve your mother.
Everyone came out. Doors opened. Mama was crying, wailing, staggering. They hate me. They want me to die. Is this how you treat an elder? Auntie Grace rushed out, terrified. Mama, what's wrong? Ask your sister Joy. I asked for small rice and she said I am her mate. She said her children are more important than me. I did not say that. Sister Joy was crying too. Why are you lying on me? Lying? Mama collapsed onto the ground like a sack of rice. People rushed forward. Was she dying? But Uncle Zion had seen enough. For 2 months he'd been patient. For 2 months he'd watched his home turn into a war zone. Something in him snapped into a quiet, still hard resolve. Everybody stop. His calm voice carried such weight that everyone froze. Even Mama looked up. Mama, stand up. You're not dying. Stand up now. Mama slowly stood, looking confused. Nobody had ever spoken to her like this. Everybody go to your rooms, now, except Mama, Grace, and me. The compound scattered like chickens. Uncle Zion led Mama and Auntie Grace to the mango tree.
Uncle Zion looked at Amma. When he spoke, his voice was gentle but firm. Mama, this has to stop. Right now. No more. I don't know what you are. You told Sister Blessing that Sister Ngozi wore her blouse. Sister Ngozi never saw that blouse. You lied.
You told Iyatope that Mama Emeka insulted her cooking. She didn't. You lied. You told Brother Chidi's wife her husband was giving money to women. He wasn't. You lied. You told me the compound complained about my generator. Nobody complained. You lied. The silence was deafening. Sister Blessing and Sister Ngozi used to be best friends. Now they hate each other because of you. Iyatope and Mama Emeka were like sisters. Now they won't greet because of you.
Brother Chidi's marriage is suffering because of you. This compound has turned into hell because of you. Why, Mama? For the first time, Mama had nothing to say. No, am I your mate? No tears, no drama. Auntie Grace spoke, crying, Mama, you are my mother. I love you. But Papa is right. You destroyed this place. Why? Mama's voice was very small. I just wanted to be important. In the village, people respect me because I'm old. But here, you already had everything. Uncle Zion solving problems, your friendships. I felt like I wasn't needed. So I thought if I created problems, people would need me. But it got out of control. Auntie Grace put her hand on her mother's shoulder. Mama, you are important, but not like this. Uncle Zion's voice was firm. Mama, tomorrow you will call everyone together. You will tell them the truth, every lie. You will confess and apologize. Then you will go back to the village, not because we are chasing you away, but because you need to understand family is about making others feel important, not destroying their peace.
The next evening, everyone gathered under the mango tree. Mama sat quietly, looking small. Uncle Zion spoke. Mama has something to tell you all. Mama looked at the ground for a long time. I have not been honest with you people. Sister Blessing, Sister Ngozi never entered your room. I lied. Mama Emeka, Iyatope never insulted your cooking. I made it up. Brother Chidi's wife, your husband wasn't giving money to anyone. I lied. Uncle Zion, nobody complained about your generator. I lied. Sister Joy, today you were just being honest about the rice. I twisted it. She looked around, tears flowing. I came here and destroyed everything, destroyed friendships, planted seeds of hatred, made you all miserable so I could feel important. I'm 72 years old and I acted worse than a child. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Nobody moved. Then Sister Ngozi stood up and walked over. She knelt beside Mama. Mama, why? We would have loved you. Mama sobbed. I know. I was foolish. I don't deserve forgiveness. Sister Blessing knelt on the other side. Then Mama Emeka. Then Iyatope. Then Sister Joy. One by one, the women gathered around her.
Mama, Sister Blessing said softly, you hurt us. Really hurt us. But we understand. What matters is you told the truth. Mama looked up, disbelief in her eyes. You forgive me? Sister Joy smiled sadly. We forgive you. Uncle Zion cleared his throat. But Mama, you still go back tomorrow. We need time to heal. Mama nodded. I understand. I thank you all.
The next morning, the women came to help Mama pack. They brought food for her journey. Sister Joy gave her jollof rice. When your house is done, you can visit, but just visit, okay? Don't come and scatter our peace again. Mama laughed through tears. I promise, no more premium wahala, no more am I your mate. As the downfall left, Mama looked back. Uncle Zion stood in the courtyard. The family is already returning to normal. Children playing, women cooking, men arguing about football. The family house was healing. Mama settled back in the village and became a different person. When neighbors came with gossip, she'd smile and say, that is their business. When people tried to make her take sides, she would refuse. I am just an old woman who learnt wisdom very late.
3 3 months later, Mama visited for 3 days. When she left, people actually missed her. She came as a grandmother who learned that love, not drama, was the way to a family's heart. She played with children, helped in the kitchen, shared stories, complimented without criticism. She was part of the family instead of trying to rule it. Years passed and the story became legendary. Whenever someone wanted to cause trouble, people would say, "Remember Mama? Remember Ama your meat? You want that ending?" The compound flourished. Sister Blessing and Sister Ngozi became closer than ever. Iyatope and Mama Emeka started a business together. Brother Chidi and his wife renewed their vows. Sister Joy and Brother Femi became marriage counselors. The compound still stands on Obiezi Street. Families still gather to watch TV. Children still play. The mango tree still gives shade. And when someone wants to cause trouble, someone says those magic words, "Am I your meat?" And everyone laughs, remembers, and chooses peace instead.
Because that is the lesson, my brothers and sisters. Premium Wahala might feel powerful, but premium peace is priceless. If you survived Mama's Wahala till the end, you deserve a medal. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss our next episode of Premium Wahala. See you in our next story. Bye!